Hello guys, welcome back to, is it the first video of the year? I think it is the first video of the year. It's definitely the first video I'm filming this year. Oh, actually it's the second video of the year technically, because I filmed a video on Christmas Eve and put it up at the weekend. But it's the first video that I'm filming this year and it's a good one, guys. It is a good one. Yeah. I'm actually so excited. Like I've just thrown a t-shirt on because I was trying to put on a nice outfit for this video. Couldn't for the life of me dress myself because I was so excited to open this, and it came the night before, it came last night, and I've been so good at not opening it so that I could film it for you guys. Yeah, I'm just all in a tiz. I really am. I'm all in a tiz, and I feel like my hair's all over the place. I've just got a t-shirt. Anyway, let's just get on with it. Let's just calm down, peace and serenity, and let's do the first video that I'm filming this year, and it's the first unboxing of the year. Hopefully there's going to be a few more this year. I know that last year I only unboxed one bag because, to be frank with you, that was all I could save up for last year, and this one has also taken me a long time to save up for. Obviously all my bags take me a long time to save up for, but yes, this one is a very, very exciting one, and it's one that I have wanted for years, literally since I was probably about 15. And you've probably already seen in the title of this video what the bag is. Maybe not exactly what it is. I don't know if I'll put the exact model in, but I have wanted a bag from the Louis Vuitton Marc Jacobs denim range from 2004-2005 since I can remember. So it's while Marc Jacobs was at Louis Vuitton, and he was famous for many, many things while he was at Louis Vuitton. He really put Louis Vuitton on the map, but it was really just a luggage and suitcase brand before that, and he sort of put it on the map in the sense that he did the ready-to-wear, which they hadn't done before, and then these incredible collections with the handbags. So we have like the denim collection, the Takeshi Murakami collection, which I know has just re-released literally 2 days ago, I think, which is incredible. But I have a piece from the original collection, which I'll link somewhere so you can watch that as well. And also another collection that I love from the Marc Jacobs Louis Vuitton era is the Steven Sprouse collection, which is also on my hit list at some point, but I don't know if that will be this year. My aims for this year was to get a piece from the denim collection, and to also get my first Chanel bag. I'm not a particularly big Chanel fan, but I do feel like my collection wouldn't be complete without a Chanel bag. But it's not going to be your classic Chanel bag because firstly it's me, and I'm not going to get just like one of the boring ones that everyone else has. So I am on the hunt for like a quite interesting first Chanel bag, hopefully from the Rue Cambon collection, or if I do get a classic flap, it will be in a really interesting colour or fabric. So anyway, stay tuned for that. That's the budget for that's gone because it went on this, but yeah, hopefully that will happen at some point in the year, probably at the end. So I've got this wonderfully wrapped box. Now it's worth pointing out that this bag does not come in its original box, but the lady I bought this from on Vinted has very kindly packaged it in a newer Louis Vuitton box. She did say the box had seen better days, which I can see that it has. It is a little bit battered. This is actually a shoe box, I believe, because I also have one of these boxes, and it's the box my Louis Vuitton boots came in from when I bought them in store. So this is purchased through Vinted. I didn't use the authentication process, which is only £10 on Vinted. I could have very easily have done that. But the reason I didn't feel the need to was because the lady who I was speaking to really knew her stuff, and the items that she was selling were quite obviously out of her wardrobe, if that makes sense. It wasn't like she oddly had 50 Louis Vuitton bags that all looked a bit dodgy. And also she had got the bag authenticated online, even though she bought this new in store in 2005. So she told me that she had bought it in the store, she had the receipts, she sent me pictures of the receipts, and then she also sent me the code that was in the bag, and she checked it online and sent me a screenshot of it to prove that it was authentic. And then I also checked the code separately myself, and it said that the bag was made August 2005, and she said that she bought it the next year in 2006 when it was released, which makes a lot of sense. So that all added up enough for me, but I can always get this authenticated afterwards if I feel that it isn't real. But I can also tell from the pictures. I am very good at deciphering things like that, or at least I like to think that I am. And yeah, I felt like this was a real piece. So, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. I feel like I'm longing this intro out because I'm actually like I feel a bit emotional about this one. This one's really special. This one feels like the Speedy to me when I got my Speedy at Rebound almost exactly a year ago since I bought my last handbag. So people who think I have like a shopping addiction, no I don't. I feel very emotional about this one because it's one that I've wanted for so long, and I worked really hard to get this one, and I used part of like my new job paycheck to go towards this as well, which I'm very proud to have gotten. So it's been a real sort of build up to getting this one, plus using savings. But I also got it for an insane price, which I'll get to more at the end. So let's just get into unboxing it. So I don't know what, oh, it is in a dust bag as well, gosh. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna open this box. So it's a drawer box, like I said, it's usually for shoes. Ah! Okay, so she's very kindly put it in a drawstring dust bag. Oh my gosh. Okay. Just taking a minute. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna get it out in the dust bag for you. So here we go, we can see a drawstring dust bag. Oh my god, I can't believe I finally opened it. Oh my god. Here she is. Oh my god, she's like new. That's incredible. That's insane. Oh my god, the condition is crazy. Okay, let's just take a minute. So for those of you that don't know, this is from the original Marc Jacobs denim collection for Louis Vuitton. And this is the Baggy GM. So the Baggy comes in 2 sizes. You can also get this without all this excess top bit, and it's about this size with the handle like that, if you can imagine that. But this, and that's the PM, and this is the GM. So this is the bigger size, which is the one that I wanted. I will at some point try and get a PM as well, but that's when I've got money to repurchase bags I already have in various sizes and colours. I'm not there yet. So yeah, this is the GM size, which I love because it can fit way more in, and like stuff like a book and a water bottle are essentials for me. Oh my gosh, I mean, it's in such brilliant condition. Obviously there are signs of wear. She said that she had worn it, and she's had it since 2006, so you know, we gotta pass up some bits. But obviously the main thing that gets worn is the leather vachetta strap, and it's got a nice patina on it, which I like. I like to see that it's aged slightly. If it was really, really pale or beige, that's actually one of the things, like when somebody says that they bought it in 2006 but it's not aged at all. The leather can age without being used, so that's something to look for if you're buying second-hand Louis Vuitton. If the vachetta leather has not aged for the amount that somebody says they've had it for, that's sometimes a little bit dodgy. But you can see like little watermarks, but these things don't bother me because that's supposed to be there, like she has used it. The thing that I was looking for was a good denim canvas, because the leather is going to age no matter what, like I've said. And you know what really tells me as well, like another thing, I know this is real, but just for people wondering, like with buying through Vinted and stuff like that, the bit that has been used has use marks on. And then this vachetta leather that doesn't get touched as much because this zip might have not been used as much, has aged, like it's coloured in an age sense but not in a use sense, which adds up. So that's another thing to look out for. So it's got the classic Marc Jacobs zips as well, which I have on my Takeshi Murakami piece. So these are the zips that were in when Marc Jacobs was designing, and these are also zips that he actually uses on Marc Jacobs pieces as well. And then the koala nose clasps on the front are also a Marc Jacobs edition for the time that he was at Louis Vuitton, and especially this time as well. Then you've got the little vachetta feet on the bottom, and again you can see signs of use, but not to the point that bothers me at all. The metal has tarnished on the bottom, but again that makes sense, it's probably been put down on a surface, and that makes sense to me. The metal and the leather having signs of wear does not bother me as much, because that's really something you're signing up for when you buy a piece secondhand. However, the denim was what I was looking out for, and what I can see on the back, where it would have been up against a body, it's slightly lighter than the front. And again, this adds up to a bag of its age and of the use that I've been told it's had. So again, that's kind of actually another thing that tells me that this is authentic and stuff like that. I'm just trying to give you some pointers of things to look out for, because if it was the same colour all the way round and they're saying that they've used it, that could be, you know, something to look out for. So yeah, let's have a little look inside the bag. So it's got this zip at the top, and then on the inside is the classic mustard yellow suede lining, which was all the rage at the time of when these pieces were made. So you could get the denim collection in 3 different colours, just to give you a bit of context for those of you that don't know. I'm sure if you're watching this video you probably do know about this collection, but just in case you don't, each piece, I believe there were 10 original pieces in the denim collection, and each piece came in 3 different colours: the blue denim, the pink denim and the khaki denim. I'll try and put up some pictures here so that you can see. If I remember correctly, the pink and khaki denims came with pink and khaki suede inside relative to which colour they were, but the blue denim came with this mustard yellow. And on the inside of the bag, it's basically just a deep void, like the whole thing's just one compartment, but you do have a slip pocket at the back, which you can see there, to put like little bits that you need quickly in. And then we've got a vachetta leather plaque on the inside. And another thing to note is the colour difference. This is the same leather as the handle, and you can see the colour difference here. This is almost untouched, which makes sense because it was on the inside of the bag. And this piece is a made in France piece. Something that you might not know is, after a little while, when Louis Vuitton started getting more popular, they ventured out into factories in Italy and also the USA. So you can get some pieces that say Louis Vuitton made in the USA, which makes me feel sick. That's just my personal preference. I only collect pieces that were made in France. It's very easy to do that, by the way. It's unlikely that you come across the Italy and USA ones. However, if you live in the USA, I think some of the in-store pieces now are a lot made in the USA ones. So I probably wouldn't buy Louis Vuitton if I was over in the States. I just don't like the idea of like a French house. I obviously understand that it would cost them a fortune to keep sending the bags over, so I do understand why they have factories in other places now. But for me, I don't want it to say Louis Vuitton made in the USA. That just like weirds me out. So I only collect pieces that are made in France. So while I was looking at this bag online, I checked to make sure it was a made in France piece. So yeah, incredible, absolutely beautiful. I mean, like, the suede inside, just to get out the bottom bit, is really in good condition, and that's suede. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is not easy to look after. And I can't believe I finally own this bag. Like, I really can't. I'm gonna open up these little clasps. So inside here, these are just lined with the denim. There's no suede inside them. And they're very reminiscent of the two pockets that are on the front of my Takeshi Murakami piece, because Mark really loved these utility pockets when he was designing the bags for Louis Vuitton at the time. So these are a very like Mark sort of signature piece. Now the strap on the bag is adjustable. It's got 3 holes on each side, so you can make this shorter. This is on the longest at the moment, which is probably where I'd leave it, and it very comfortably, I'll try and do mod shots because I haven't even like changed out of my joggers, so sorry about that guys, but I'll do separate mod shots where I'm in a better outfit. But it hangs really nicely, it's not too close to my armpit, and it's a fantastic size. And some people I know do wear it crossbody, like so, almost like a postman's bag. Which is something I might do in the summer. I would love to be able to do that now, but I don't think that's going to fit over my coat. But yeah, I almost haven't taken in that I've even like opened it because I've been so busy talking to you guys. But yeah, inside this front pocket is just lined denim, and it's just another place where you can easily get things to hand. Okay, let's talk about the price. So I wanted to show you guys literally on Break Archive right now. And so these are the other colours, like there's the pink. I don't know if they've got a khaki. No, they don't. So here they have, these are the baggy PMs. So these are the smaller sizes of what I've got. So it's got not so much excess at the top, essentially. And then they've also got a Neo Speedy, which is on my hit list. I do want that at some point, and a mini pleaty as well. So the prices that they've got, like let's say this is the blue denim baggy PM, so this is the smaller size to mine. This is up for 1,790. Bearing in mind this is a denim handbag. So that is on Break Archive right now for £1,790, and that is the smaller size. I paid £700 for this bag, for the bigger size. £700, and I'm not saying that that's not a lot of money, by the way. I'm aware that £700 is a very fair amount of money. But considering the smaller size on most consignment stores as well, Break Archive aren't selling that at a premium. Most places are selling the PM and GM sizes for around £1,700. The fact that I paid 700 quid for this is crazy. Like, this wasn't even on my hit list for this year. This has been on my hit list for a very long time, but I wasn't going to get it this year because of the price that the resale market had gone up to since the re-release of the denim collection this time last year. I didn't even mention that, but Louis Vuitton re-released the denim collection with some new designs and reinventions, or the same, like, so they re-released this bag, but it wasn't quite the same. They changed some bits on it, so the koala nose was changed to like a triangle nose clasp and stuff like that. So they did re-release it this time last year, but to me it was nothing compared to this. And a lot of people who bought from the re-release, who also had vintage pieces from this collection, were quite disappointed to find that inside the bags weren't lined with suede, they were just lined with the denim. And I think a lot of people were a bit annoyed about that because it was a bit of a cutting corners thing to do. So that meant that the prices of the original vintage denim pieces went through the roof. As we can see on Break Archive there, £1,700 for a bag made of denim is extortionate. So I'm not saying £700 is cheap, but it's £1,000 cheaper. So I really feel like I got a bargain with this, and I can see the prices of these only going up, especially now that the Takeshi Murakami collection's re-released as well. This whole era is kind of having its moment. I'm not buying these to get in on the Y2K trend, by the way. Like, my reasoning for buying the Takeshi Murakami piece and the denim piece have nothing to do with like, oh, it's Y2K, like it's back. It was more that I actually did live in that time, because I'm 30 years old, and my first experience of falling in love with luxury handbags was those two collections. I remember vividly when those two collections were released, and I lived through that time. So this is like for 15-year-old Rachel. Like, that's why I've bought this. Like, for 15 years I've wanted this bag, and to have one from like the year that it actually was released is just insane to me. So 15-year-old Rachel finally got the bag that she wanted, you know, so that's what it is for me. But yeah, I am over the moon. I can't believe that I got this for £700 with the dust bag. And okay, it's not the original box, because the original boxes at the time were brown, but it is, you know, boxed. Like, it was very kind of the lady to give me that. And she was so sweet as well. We've been talking every day. She's so, so lovely. She actually had the matching denim heels on her vintage as well, but somebody else bought those. I personally wouldn't have bought them myself, because I don't think I would have gotten anywhere out of them, but I do admire them very much. They're very gorgeous shoes. So yeah, so I'm just very grateful to the lady, because she actually originally put this up for 800, and I asked if she would do it for 700 for me as well. So very, very, very grateful. And I just don't think I'm ever going to see one of this condition for that price again. I saw one the other day for 1,400, and it was wrecked. Like, the denim was ripped, and this girl was selling it for £1,400. And you know what? It's probably sold, because you can take it to Louis Vuitton and get it repaired. And I'm not going to get this touched up. I love it exactly how it is. I could take it into Louis Vuitton and get the, I don't think they do the Corolla nose clasps anymore. As far as I'm aware, they've run out, because so many people were getting their vintage pieces repaired. And they don't make them anymore, because they do the triangular shaped ones now. But I could get the Vachetta leather replaced on it, but I don't think I'm going to. Like, it tells a story, and it's in such beautiful condition. I almost want to show off like what great condition this bag has been kept in. I love that slouch that it gets in the middle as well. It's fantastic. But this is just going to be like a really good everyday bag. Like, I can fit so much in it. A book, a water bottle is going to be no problem for this bag. It's very comfortable, sits on the shoulder beautifully. Like, summer, winter, like, it's going to look so good with my big navy coat. But also in the summer, obviously, this is going to be all I wear probably. So yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and let me know what you think of this collection and the re-release down below. I'd love to talk to you guys about the Takeshi Murakami collection as well, because it's one of my favourites. And if you haven't watched my unboxing of that bag, then please go watch that. That was 2 years ago now, which I can't believe. And I'll also link my speedy unboxing down below as well, because that was almost a year ago. To the day, I think. So yeah, absolutely in love with this. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do go follow me on Instagram as well, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.